episode one, guys. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about, do small medium businesses really need a digital marketer in their business?
What do you think?
And I definitely think that they do. And this is not to say because I'm a marketing person, but if you want to win in your business or in your industry or in whatever you do, you need a digital marketing strategist, right, to help you with all the things that you need to know to win in the digital world, right?
So, what I think is coming from a business perspective, I feel like there are different stages to it. First of all, if you're just starting out where you don't have a lot of funds or you don't even have any form of experience, you're just starting. Maybe what you need to build consistency at the initial stage is an handler. And an handler is different from a social media manager. Please, let's not get into that. A social media handler is completely different from a social media manager. So what you need at the initial stage is an handler. And then once you found like your space, you can then consult a strategist to help you define what your brand is supposed to be about, who your target audience is. And then, from there, they can even help you with who to hire. Okay, say who you need right now is, like I said, a social media manager, or maybe what you need at this moment is someone to help you, an ads manager. They'll be able to recommend who you need at that stage of the business for you. And then over time, you can then keep building on your team till you have like a full blown marketing team running your business for you. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, I agree, right? If we're looking at it from the point of, oh, you're just starting your business and you need funds and all that, but I think that it's best to get it right.
Oh, sure, definitely. Definitely, you're getting it
Right.
right from the
So
beginning.
you need a strategist that would help you define, oh, I'm selling lingerie, for example. LinkedIn is not the right place to
Obviously
go
not.
and put that on. Right. So I think that in the beginning you definitely need somebody that has that experience and know-how, right? Even if it's just going to be a one-off, or let me contract this person. Let's look at my business together. Where should we be posting for now? Where do we see ourselves in the future posting? Are we going to get into something like a podcast? I'm selling lingeries, but can I get into something like a podcast, right? To be
Maybe
able
not.
to, help you see in the next 2-3 years where your business can get to, because posting is not just about, oh, post on Instagram, post on, there has to be a strategy behind it. There has to be storytelling, there has to be monitoring your data analytics, there has to be knowing your audience and not just knowing that, oh, my audience is Mr. A that lives here. What does Mr. A do? How much can Mr. A spend? Okay, who are Mr. A's influencers? Who would influence him to buy from me? Right? And then creating content around like stuff like that. So it takes a lot of thinking through. In my opinion, I think that businesses should, like, when they start, or maybe you've gotten started 2-3 months
Need a
in,
strategist.
try to put the money together to get a solid strategist to do that for you, so that you have a roadmap and a road plan as to where you're going with the business.
I agree. I agree with that completely. You need someone to be able to put you through and say, okay, this is the direction in which you're, because a lot of things, a lot of mistakes that I've noticed that small business owners do is at the initial stage of their business is you think you are your target audience. You are selling what you like. If you're a fashion designer, you are designing what you like. If you're selling something, you're selling what you like. Sometimes it's not about you. It's not about what you like. I would say for someone like me who has been in business for a while, at the initial stage of my business, I was not doing what I like. I was doing what people needed at the time to get by. So it's along the line, and I started to like, okay, carve out a niche for myself, and then like focus more on my target audience. And then now I can say, okay, yes, I'm starting to find the people that I'm starting to do what I like, and then find the people who like what I do. So that synergy is starting to come in little by little. But like she said, yes, you do need someone to help you with the strategy at the initial stage. Someone to look at it objectively from a third person's point of view, looking at you, the brand separately, looking at the target audience separately, and be like, okay, this is how you are going to move. This is direction you are going to go. These are the things you need to do to reach those people. Because I've worked with businesses where there was a business. I'm not sharing any business here, but there was a business that I worked with at some point, and at the initial stage, I had to ask this person, like, what motivated you to even start this project that you are doing? Because I kept finding discrepancies between what they were doing and who they were
They were
target,
posting
yeah, who
online.
they were targeting online,
And that happens a lot.
who they kept
It
insisting
happens
that
a
they
lot.
want. I was like, so I asked him what exactly like prompted you to like start this thing?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, they just looked at it and they just felt like, someone would like it. I'm like, that's not how it works. So, like, obviously, there's always someone out there to like something, but them liking it doesn't translate to
Money.
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 They can like it and not patronize you. They can like it and not push your brand. So you creating something or starting a business that people would like doesn't always translate to money.
Yeah.
And what's the point of doing business?
Money.
Money at the end of the day.
Like some business owners are they don't even understand like the importance of branding, and that's a subset of you
That's like
having.
the background. That's the
Do you
backbone of
understand?
everything.
Like there's some people that the major reason why people go to them and buy stuff is just because they like their fonts and they like the pink aesthetics that they have all the time on their videos, all the time on their page, all the time in their captions. They have a certain font that they use. And people just like that, right? And that's the differentiator between them. And so how do you want to figure that out by yourself? I mean, you can do it by yourself. Most people can,
Sure.
right? Many people can. And if you know that if you can't, the best thing is to get somebody to say, oh look, I want to do this. And that's why it's important for brands, even if you're a small brand. I think that's why I said in the beginning that what the digital strategies
You need
helps
someone
you
to draw the
do
map for you.
is to draw the map, and it helps with your consistency.
Yeah.
Because if somebody has put the idea in your head that, oh, in the next 3 years you should be targeting, having your own podcast, you should be targeting going to trade shows internationally based on the roadmap that they've set for you now, it will help with your consistency because you already have like a vision in mind for like the next 2 3 years where you're going. And it just helps you to keep going, whether business is coming in very well or not.
You know, one other thing I thought of is having a good business model. So, a business model is completely different from a marketing strategy. Like, business model covers deeper into the marketing. You can always switch things up. You can always rebrand. We've seen businesses that rebrand their marketing every now and then. An example would be this Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup, before the whole fire incident and that influencer thing, was not taking the influencer direction at all. They were more family based,
And then
school
workers,
workers.
like
But now
factory
look
workers.
at the whole incident with the
Bonds,
accidental
cup and all of that,
influencer that they had, and then now they are moving into beauty spaces, they are moving into music spaces like
Fitness and all
fitness,
of
they are
that,
really
yeah.
moving. So you can always like rework or rebrand your marketing strategy, but a good business model from the onset is very key. And I'll say marketing strategies, marketing whatever, grows from your business model. So if your business model is faulty from the onset, even the marketing strategy we're talking about is not going to work out at the end of the day. So this is 2026, and this is why we've come together to like create this program so we can help business minded people figure things out properly, because we too are learning on the process, but we're here to take you along. So
Yeah, so we've mentioned quite a few things. We've mentioned your need for a digital marketing person. We've mentioned business model. We've mentioned branding and design. These are all separate topics that need deep diving into. But right now, we've let you know the importance of having a digital strategist, a digital marketing strategist,
And a good
as
business
a
model.
small and a good business model as a small medium business owner. So what do you think? Do you think small medium businesses actually do need digital marketers? Do let us know in the comment section.
please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you for staying.
Bye.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.